Hi, my Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquariuses. How y'all doing? Happy June. Happy Gemini season. All right, this is y'all energy, what to expect for the month of June. We're going to go ahead and kick it off with our Geminis. And because this is your birthday season, we're going to do more than just a regular general reading for you guys. We're going to do some extra ones. We're going to do a little love. We're going to take a look at career in addition to our general. So let's go ahead and jump into that. Yes. Oh, and as always, I recommend that you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus because you don't know, one or more may actually resonate with you. So your sun sign may not resonate, but your moon does, or your rising does, or they all hit, and you just need a message from all of that. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'll go straight from the top. So let's see. So our general. Ooh, y'all have. Ooh, friend, friend. That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Ooh, my word. Okay, so this is together. I say it's a lot because the card that represent your current energy, your energy during this time, actually was two cards came out. And that was the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune. So I say it's a lot because those are both energies of forward movement, of change. So, ooh, a lot of change. So you got a life-changing decision, okay? You are having the energy of wanting to go ahead and move, get out of something, to move forward, to try something else. You're taking charge of your life and you're deciding to move the needle yourself. And you know what? Kudos to you. Kudos to you. I like that. Good job for doing that because you deserve, And because you decided to do it first hand, it works. Um, Man, this tea is so good. Crazy. I made the recipe. Anyway, um, so yeah. Now, what crowned your reading, which is the influence of it? I was doing good. Hey, Marty. Okay, come at him with the Back to Future reference. I love it. I love it. I only seen that movie like once in my life, and honestly, it wasn't even the full thing. It was really just clips of the movie, but I still enjoyed it. I get the reference though. I get the reference. Hey y'all. Hey. Hey. Okay. So, like I was saying, there's a lot of changes. What crowns your reading is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, with this decision to go ahead and make some moves and to kind of spearhead it, the energy is thick. It's thick, friend. So, this is what's good. What's good? What's good? You. This is a long-term thing. What you start now is going to set you up for success in the future. You're going to see, it's kind of like the domino effect, so to speak, right? So, oh, thank you, friend. You too. I hope you have a blessed one. I hope your day is fun. I hope you encounter many blessings, I hope you get upgrades and discounts. Okay. I hope you find 50. I don't know, friend. I don't know if you from South Africa or something, or if you from some other place. But whatever currency you use, my friend, I hope you find a good amount of that. I hope it finds its way to your account in your mailbox, in your pocket. All three. All right, all right. So, yeah, what you're starting a foundation, you're starting something that's going to carry you through, not just for the month of June, but beyond. And that's because, like I said, it's a domino effect, right? You decided to knock down that first one, you changed your mindset. The second domino, which led to the second domino, was you actively doing it, you finding the change, you deciding to do it. After you've done that, that leads to other things. So now you're being around different people. Now you're going to more things, and then you're gonna find your life is changing around you based off the first change that you did, which was your mindset. So You're going to look up next year. You're going to be in a whole different place. You might be in a whole different location. You're going to be doing these different things because you have major change, right? And it's your birthday season, so you just had another trip around the sun. You ready to go, all right? Yeah. Man, that's good. All right, so we have the foundation of your reading is the Two of Cups. All right, we got harmony, balance. You're getting back to balance, in balance. And that's more than just physical that's more than just like physical things, right? It's more than a physical thing. It's mental stability, physical stability, financial stability, and you're feeling good. Your mental health is getting back on track because you're able to do stuff that makes you happy. You're getting more sun, and you're making more connections. This is a card of the soulmate, and a lot of people think that a soulmate is romantic. It's not. It's more than romantic. Okay. Soulmates are people that come into your life to show you something, to teach you a lesson. You learn something from them. Your best friend is your soulmate. Your enemy is your soulmate. Your dog is your soulmate because you learn these things from them. So you're going to be having these connections within the month, throughout this month, that's going to show you and introduce you to some new things. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy that energy, friend. We got Page of Pentacles. So this is fun for you. And I would embrace that. Do the fun things, all right? If you're enjoying it, keep going with it because you deserve happiness and fun. Come at it from the thought of like a scout, right? Or a kid that's going into the scouts, right? You know, they get a chance to try new things, challenge themselves to like say you have a son or a dude or a nephew or whatever, a little kid. He starts off in the Scouts, the Boy Scouts, right? He learns all these things. He moves up. He gets badges. He moves up in the troop. He has titles. This is what you're going to be doing. Or a Girl Scout. Or whatever the co-ed scout would be or whatever. But as you move up in this organization, as you do these skills and everything, you get the badges. You learn how to use them. So that's what you get as you go along this way. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So that is a general. That's a nice little general read for the month. Expect big changes. You've already done the perspective change, so now you can expect the physical to come along with it. So yeah. You know what? And I feel good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I made a little dandelion, elderberry, ginger, and mullein tea to kind of help cleanse my body, get my circulation stuff together. I am an herbalist. I do make teas. So yeah, check out the description. Send me an email if you want a tea order. I got you. And I do custom teas too. So yeah. You tell me what you want to achieve, and I'll give you a recipe. So we can do a consultation, all that good stuff. All right. So we're going to take a look at love. What's going on in love for my Geminis? All right, they said do one more bit. You're going to go from the top. Ooh. And put that right side up. Got Knight of Swords, the Fool. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this. Ooh. Don't make that part, but okay. Ay. All right. So, your middle card is the Knight of Swords. This is you rushing. Okay. So, if you trying to rush into a relationship or rush into a situationship with somebody, baby, you rushing into destruction. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're rushing into unhappiness. Take some time and just like, really, if you're going to date, actually date in its original sense, if you catch my drift. Like, you ain't gotta be like locked down, you my person, you my boo, we go together real bad, like all bad. Nah, you met the person yesterday. Y'all need to be going together real bad because y'all met yesterday. Nah, actually get to know this person. Go out to eat. Yes, see how they eat. Can you stand the way they chew? One. Two, how do they treat your servers? How do they treat the people that give the food to them? How do they treat people around them in the restaurant? Are they rude to them? Because if they're rude to the servers, they're going to be rude to you. If they treat the servers like they're less than nothing, they're gonna do the same to you. Okay, so really, so if you're going to rush into this thing, you're going to do this, actually date and check out, see this person in various lights. See them angry, see them happy, see them hungry. Because if you see people in their quote unquote lower states, if you're hungry, like for me, I know I get hangry. I get hangry, and I can admit that. You know, I'm like the people on the Snickers commercials. If I'm hungry, feed me. Because if I'm not close to some food in 3 minutes, it's gonna be over. Is somebody getting not cussed at? Somebody's getting it's not gonna be nice. So to avoid that, I know to go get some food. To get some food in me. My people that I'm with, they're like, all right, let's go feed them. Let's go feed, let's go eat. So this lady ain't out here knocking heads off. All right. I'm a very kind person. But when I'm hungry, the attitude is on 10. I get real irritated. But you need to be able to see how your partner reacts in certain situations, right? How are they when they're stressed? How are they when they're sad, angry, sad, sick, right? So you need to see these things before you decide to rush into it and be committed with somebody. Because, you know, yeah. So you need to know it's worth your time or not. So don't just rush into the situation. What makes me really say that is because, yes, the Knight of Swords is your energy right now, but on the side of it, we have the Fool card. And y'all, if y'all watched my videos before, if y'all had sessions with me, you know that I don't see the Fool as being foolish. 9 out of 10, but this is that 1% time this is that 1 out of 10 time when the Fool is actually being a fool. So you look like a fool walking blindly into this thing. It's like, it seems like, oh, you see it, and it's like, oh, that looks nice, let me go see what's over there. And then you're like, la 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 la, and then you're running into it, and you're rushing into it. You're like, oh, okay, that look good, I like that. Oh, okay, I'm gonna run, I'm gonna go get it. And then you get there, and then that's where you come to the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. You just rush to that, to being tired, to being burdened, to be yeah, okay. So then what crowns you is the Knight of Wands. So that's being defensive, all right? And I think what the thing here is that sometimes we rush to these things that we know are not going to work out, or that we see the red flag and we're running to it because we're running to it like a bull, because we own some bull, all right? And you do that because you want to sabotage. You want to self-sabotage. You really don't want this healthy relationship, like you say, because that's going to take some work and you're not ready. So you're like, okay, I'm going to play a little bit. So when you're ready to stop playing and actually let yourself love and let people in, you're going to realize that you're going to see that and you're like, nah, I'm not going to take that route because it's not going to give me what I want. And then you become victorious. Either way, you're going to get what you want. Either way. And I do mean you will get what you want, because if you want a relationship that is healthy, you're going to avoid that person, that situation, because you see it a mile away. If you don't particularly care for healthy and you just want something that's fun and you want the drama, you're going to get that drama. You're going to run right to it. All right? All right, so let's avoid that. All right. So then we have, yeah, let's avoid that. I was gonna see if I can get a secondary message from that, but they're like, nope, that was it. So, my dear Geminis, please do not hurt yourself. Go ahead and spend some time with you. You know, I'm not saying don't date, but be cognizant of red flags. Okay? All right? You see multiple red flags. They're all the same, but they're different shades of red. Some of us are colorblind. So, friend, if they all look a little reddish, you can't tell the different shades, but all you know is it's all red. That's a problem, boo. It's a problem. For those of us who are not colorblind and we see the different shades of red, please stop. It's still, either way, it's a problem. Okay? You cannot say, oh, I didn't see the flag. Okay? Or, oh yeah, I saw the flag, but one was cherry red, and yeah, I didn't particularly like that, but I let it go because the other one was fuchsia. Girl, that's red. It's a different shade of red, but it's red. Okay, it's a shade of pink, but still, like red. So let's not do the red flags, okay? All right. Let's take a look at the money. Let's see what's up with the monions. Money. We're gonna need that reversed. All right, so we got the full card reversed. Y'all just out here taking y'all chances. But you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. We like taking chances. Ooh. My word. My goodness. Hey, friend. Ooh, you need a hug, baby. You need a hug. Hey, bring it in. Bring it in. Just. This is me stroking your head because you need some love, okay? You going through it, my baby. You going through it, all right? Now, like we said, we getting over this. You getting over it, you know, in our general. We done said that we're going to get over it in the month of June. You done made some different decisions. You know, you done started it. So we're gonna see how we can get you to there. But remember, we got a couple of days. You know, it's the 5th. So we got at least, 25 more days to go? And you can do a lot in 25 days. Yes, you can. All right. So the middle card is the full card reverse. What this says, do not be a fool. Do not be a fool. You are not... Let's not be fooled. We're not fooling around, okay? So you understand what your situation is, and you're just like, okay, how do we get over it? How do we get through it? Which takes us to the side of it, which is the 2 of Pentacles over the 9 of Swords. And this is you trying to stop yourself from being fatalistic, which we love that, you know, like good, you know, remind yourself, I'm okay, I'm supported, I'm protected, I have everything I need. My needs and wants are provided and exceeded, okay? Keep telling yourself that. You're doing good. You're getting back in balance. And yes, the anxiety is in there because sometimes you may not see it because you might not see it yet. You might not see the outcome. You might not see the increase. You might not see what you need, but know that it's happening. So it's okay. It's okay. You're getting back on track. You're getting back in balance. And you're going to have to tell yourself, you're going to stop yourself when you start getting those fatalistic thoughts, when you start getting those, you know, when anxiety comes and taps you on the shoulder and tells you that you're not prepared. You don't have enough. You're not ready. You don't have it. You're not prepared. You don't have your resources. You don't do this stuff. I got some good news. But yeah. Don't let anxiety talk you out of your new reality, all right? Combat anxiety. So as soon as you feel your mind drifting, bring it back. Oh, you don't have it. Okay. Not physically, but it's mine. I may not see it, but it's mine. I may not see it, but I have it. All right. So then we have Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles for me is a accounting card. You put in the work. Because you put in the work, this is what you're getting back. You're getting those things that you're getting the reward from it. All right. So hang on. Hang on. At the very least, give it 8 days. Okay. At the very least, give it 8 days. All right. What crowns you're reading is the Eight of Cups. So we know you're tired. We know you're drained. We know you did everything you could. All right. When you've done all you can, you stand. Okay. You stand, you sit, you cry, and then you boss up and you make a way. Because you are what? You are Gemini. And what does Gemini have? What are they good at? And that's making a way. Because you're air and you have exploration, because you got the gift of gab. You're charismatic, so you can go out there, you can find it, and you can make it happen. So at the very least, you can go work for what you got. Go work your ability, work your charisma. Okay, you're ruled by Mercury, so communication is in your bag, baby. Go utilize it. And that brings us to your foundation for this. Knight of Wands. You got this. Like, your action. So, if your abundance, if your help comes from, if your resources comes from grants, other things that can kind of help you out, go for the application. Put the application in. Right? You need a new job. Put the application in. You know, use your network. Go to some job fairs. Go to hiring stuff. Go to hiring fairs. Hiring fairs over job fairs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Go to hiring fairs. Go to open houses. Go use your communication, your charm, your charisma to get what you need. If you are a salesperson, and that's more than just being in somebody's store, you can be selling your own product. What you got? So use your charisma, baby. You got this. Okay, you got this. Coin is already in your purse. Okay. All right, my Geminis. I hope that helps. All right, be prosperous. This is your birthday month. Enjoy your birthday month. All right, enjoy it. Go be free, do things. Go be happy, because when you're happy, funds and things find themselves to you. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Libra. For my Libra brethren and sister, and Daterin sibling. Okay. All right. Ooh. So, okay. Okay, so the saying or whatever that popped in my head when I did this, as I was pulling the cards out, was look to the heavens where your help comes from, look to the heavens where help comes from. So let your spirit team work. And let me tell you why particularly this like kind of sticks, because your center card is the High Priestess. All right, so boom, already you know that during June you are operating in the spiritual. All right, operating in spiritual. So to say, spiritual software, spiritual control, condition. Anyway, you and spirit is like this. Should be like this. You need to be communicating with your spirit team. Your spirit team consists of your guides, ancestors, angels, and deities, okay? And for some protectors. And you're like, girl, what? What do you mean protectors? Some of us have some spiritual protectors. These are energies that are specifically set to protect us. They can look like dogs, dragons, gargoyles, demons slash demons, the little things in like Hindu mythology or whatever. Is it Hindu or Chinese or Eastern? Anyway, these little creatures that are set to protect us and to guard us. Those are guardians, protectors. We entreat them. So during June, you should always interact with them and operate with them, but even more so, they will be important during June. All right. So we have the star card on the side and the moon as that's crowning this reading. So the star and the moon, obviously, come on, deity, like, well, not so much as deities, but divine heavenly bodies, things that are happening in the night. And the priestess, they talk about psychicness. You often get imagery of nighttime, of the moon. So there's some things that is happening behind the scene. You may not see it yet, but it's about to come to light. Remember, things are about timing. So, and this is going to feel like a lot of things is going to happen overnight. So you don't really see it, but in the morning time, you wake up and boom, what you need is happening. So this might take a couple of days. It might take some weeks, but it's going to happen for you. You're going to get what you need, the star card. So healing, which is fulfilled. Yeah. I see the 9 of Swords. What they are saying with that is stop worrying. Stop worrying. For real. Like, by you worrying about it, you're not going to get what you need. You're going to delay it because you're acting like you don't trust your spirit team. So breathe. Breathe. If you got to give yourself an affirmation, if you got to say, hey, it's already mine, I have what I need. I'm provided for. I have more. What I want and need is provided for and exceeded. I've given that affirmation before. That affirmation before. Shoot, I dated a Gemini. So, yeah. You find an affirmation that's gonna combat that anxiety about your situation, because you flow. When you're flowing, things just happen to come together. So, flow, baby. Okay? It don't look right now? All right, cool. Then do something else. If something else is coming in your field, something else is in your path, and you just need to go with that, go with it. Act like this life is a lazy river and you're going along for the ride, my love. It is what it is, all right? So then we have the, for your foundation, the 2 of Wands. With that, yeah, that's more like just flow. You know what? What's also interesting is that the moon is on the top and the 2 of Wands is on the bottom, and both of them have this scenery of mountains and water. So it makes me think about manifestation, right? Because communication and manifesting is often done. Well, you communicate and you flow with your emotions, right? So your emotions is by water. You see the physical manifestation of things through earth. So kind of like grounding this thing. So with your emotions is, and oftentimes these are like flowing and touching the earth, and these are mountains. So this is big things that you're trying to pull in and manifest. So it's not going to be a day. It's not going to take a day. It's not going to take hours. It's going to be some weeks, baby. You've been at this for a while. So do not expect it to come tomorrow. Don't expect it to be there next week unless you've been working on this and been putting things in place well before then. But understand that this is a tall order that you got going. Okay? It took millions of years for mountains to form. So chill. know that it's coming in. Know that you'll be well taken care of as you're waiting. All right, my dear Libras. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. And we're going to go to our sweet Aquariuses. Aquarius. Yeah, I'm looking at Hefe, and he is sleeping, and he is so sweet. I just love watching him when he just sleep. He is so cute. He's so cute. All right, Page of Wands, Four of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Your current energy, or the energy that you got going for this month, is the Page of Wands. So, friend, you are having fun. You are doing, all right? You said you wanted something, you're doing it. You're going for it. And I love that. Like, you deserve. You're actually setting out to make things happen. What crowns you is the Four of Cups. So you're taking opportunities and you're building things. So you're not just doing stuff just to do it. Yes, you are having experiences, but you're deciding to do things, go places, make connections that's going to build a foundation for you going forward. And not just to have a foundation, but you want to make sure that these things are going to fulfill you and sustain you. So if this is going someplace so that you could keep a connection, if this is to explore a connection, that can be something to help you with later on. If you, so yeah, that's what that is. What is your foundation? It's the Three of Wands. So you to put in this work, and a lot of this is like you're having fun because you're just waiting on your ships to come in. So you're waiting on the reward. You're having the reward. You're thriving in the reward. So I like that. June is very fun for you. Six of Cups. Your community is around you. You have support. You have love pouring in. They're surrounding you. And the Four of Wands, again, foundations being set up is very strong. You may be actually deciding to either purchase a house or set up something else, some other kind of big move. New car, new house, new connection. You might actually be serious and commit to a person that you've been dealing with for a while. Old boo, new commitment. Okay, so yeah, that felt very straightforward, and I hope that helped you, my dear ones. As always, yeah, I hope it helped. Let me know, how this month goes for you. If you enjoyed this, if you would like a private reading, a personal reading, check out the description as to how you can get one. Hit me up, all right? And I'm gonna see y'all later.